What's up, YouTube? Hudson Man 2 here, and I know I sound a bit tired. I am, because it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this. This is actually after it's been recorded, but finally, guys, an old series from my channel's early days has come back, which is the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! With Brian and Ricky. So today we're finishing up part 5 of the extras, which is ZEXAL. Or part 4 or 5, something like that. But we've got a couple specials that I've got to edit and upload. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like down below. And also follow me on Instagram, because why not? So, and also check out all the links to everyone that we reference or do weird little references in here. So, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, and alright YouTube, Hudson Man 2 switch. What's up YouTube, Hudson Man 2 here, and I know things look a bit familiar and a bit weird, but I have quite the thing to do today. But before any introductions or anything go on, I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, fellow duelists, take a seat and grab some snacks, because today we are divulging into the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think I'm thinking today I'm going to need a couple extra professors along the way. So, introducing...
Hey everybody, it's MLB11XNC22. I'm back!
Greetings, this is Dr. Wiley. Brian is unavailable because he went to go help his brother Steve and his sister-in-law Vanessa to babysit their daughter Mia so they can go out to dinner and dancing.
And, I don't know if anybody on the channel remember, any of my current subscribers may not know it, but some of the older ones may know, back in the day, me... well, with the exception of Brian not being here, and apparently the enemy of the Blue Bombers here, for some reason or other. I don't know how Brian got in contact with him, but okay.
Anyway, let's continue, Robert.
Yes. Me, Ricky, and Brian used to do this series way back in time, known as the History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we would divulge into facts, we'd give our opinions about certain characters, we'd talk about everything about it. And today, we're finishing up the last bit of extras until Arc V is finished, which is ZEXAL Extras.
Yep, people, you thought we were done with ZEXAL and butchering Yuma. You might want to think again.
Well, as Ricky knows what the picture is, I mean, just look at what the picture says.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, this isn't all, because we still have a couple more specials for History of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so don't get discouraged. We still have plans to do other things after
the anime is complete.
After the anime is clear. Me and Robert have been discussing some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, before we get underway, we like to sincerely apologize for being away for such a long time. A lot of things have gone away, but we have an opportunity now to entertain you guys once again.
Well, not really entertain, but state facts and just hang out together like old times.
Correct. So, I think with that being said, why don't we get started with the first person we have to go, first thing of the extras we have to go over. And I think it's only fitting that we kick this off with a bang.
Who did we forget?
I am going to actually help us with that. Let me go and look up ZEXAL, thanks to my glorious computer.
Mine sucks.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to answer the door.
You do that.
Just make sure it's not Mega Man.
Yes? What are you doing here? Hey, what are you? I am Maxwell from King Magma. Brian asked me to help out.
Wait, Maxie?
Do you want me to get Mighty Anna to take care of you, you stupid scientist? No. I mean, just please forgive me. Please forgive me. I will leave my stalker right away. Very well, you get your butt out of here and don't let me have to tell Brian, because he asked me to come and help him. I will leave, but again, just please forgive me.
I have no idea what's going on, but okay.
I think I do.
Let's go, Ricky and Robert.
Top of the morning, Maxie.
Hey,
I'm good. Brian asked me to come and help you guys out since he was going to babysit his niece, Mia.
that is fine. That is like, okay, I know the perfect person we should start off, and this is one we didn't go over the last time. Orbital 7.
Oh, the robot.
Okay, if you don't know who Orbital 7 is, people, I will explain. Not only is he now officially a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but he is pretty much Kite's servant, pretty much.
Yep.
There's one way to put it.
And
If I remember correctly, and as Brian would put it, you guys can correct me if I'm mistaken, didn't he and Lilybot sort of, and I hate to phrase it like this because I know Brian would facepalm it so much, didn't they sort of tie the knot?
sorta.
But Orbital 7 is basically Kite's mechanical robot slave who is able to become a glider, able to shoot lasers, transform into a defensive base robot, and also uses the super defense robot deck in addition to his own eyes monster, Googly Eyes Drum Dragon.
Yep. And also during the final season of Yu-Gi-Oh! ZEXAL, which, if you guys don't want any spoilers right now, you may stop watching the video for people that want to stay spoiler-free. But anyway, during the final season of ZEXAL, Orbital 7 pretty much they became a big part of Kite's spacesuit. And him and Orbital 7 would go into space and go on the moon to where he would fight the duelist that possessed Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon Dragon in one final match to determine who would gain the ownership of Numeron Dragon.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
And the thing is, Orbital 7 does possess a super defense robot deck, which the archetype is very decent. The archetype can go into many different types of exceeds. It's a very good archetype, in my opinion. I think that's pretty much all we can say about Orbital 7. Anything else on Orbital 7, or shall we move forward?
Oh, Ron.
I would say that the Orbital 7 card is not that good for the Galaxy archetype.
No.
I being a Galaxy Master, having used the deck since it first came out. I've tried to use him before. He does not work with the engine at all.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Yeah. Anything you want to say about Orbital 7, Maxie?
Not really, no.
Alright, next person that we did not hardly go over, or hardly ever. Next person on our list, Mr. Heartland.
Oh, that
You know,
guy.
wait, I don't remember talking about him at all.
Well, if you don't know who he is, he's pretty much the one who orchestrated the He's one of the people who orchestrated the Heartland Duel Carnival.
Isn't he the mayor of Heartland?
I think so. I can't remember. But I do know he is an underling of the notorious Dr. Faker, who we will go over next.
And if I remember correctly, Brian mentioned, and with the dual carnival, you had to get heart pieces to enter the final, and they were like the locator cards, star chips, and so forth.
Correct. The heart pieces are very similar to that.
Wait, heart pieces? What is this, Legend of Zelda?
Oh, if Brian was here, he would love that one.
Okay, yeah, it's very similar to that. Mr. Heartland did duel Yuma in the series. It was towards the final. It's pretty much around the final season. The thing is, Mr. Heartland pretty much. I don't remember what he used. I think it was a mosquito deck, I believe.
Wait.
And
No. I remember. It was some sort of insect rank up deck, I believe. I can't remember what it was called. But the thing is, he did not last long because Yuma kicked his butt.
And I am not completely sure, but I remember Brian told me about this, and wasn't it like Shark, Kite, and Yuma against him?
I believe you're right.
No. Those three went up against Dr. Faker, didn't they?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Which we will get the Dr. Faker in just a bit. But more on Heartland. The thing is, a little after, right into the Barian saga. Mr. Heartland was turned into an insect at one point, but and I believe it was either it was either Vector or Don Thousand. I don't know who.
It was probably Vector.
It was probably Vector, Mr. Maniacal himself, which I think we need to cover him as well because we didn't go over him.
He betrayed Yuma.
The thing is, with him, you gotta realize this. He was pretty much a bad guy from the very beginning, but Yuma didn't realize it. Anyway, later on in the series, Mr. Heartland was turned back into human form. But he would be under the control of Don Thousand.
He's lame.
And that's when he would gain his own deck, basically.
Wait, he never had a deck before then?
I don't think he did until he became evil.
Hypocritical duelist. Doesn't even play. Talks about the game, doesn't even own a deck. What the heck?
Anyway, I think that's all we can say about Mr. Heartland. Any final thoughts before we move on to the next person?
Not really, no.
Nah.
Alright, next up, Dr. Faker.
You mean Dr.
Emphasis
Wiley?
on fake.
You mean Dr. Wiley? He looks like Wiley. He really does.
Well...
If you mean the hairdo, you're right.
The hairdo, I agree with Maxie. Yes. But the thing about Dr. Faker, the thing that made him so powerful is he possessed the Garbage Lord monsters. And not just that, he possessed a number card of his own.
Number 92, Heart Earth Dragon.
And its Chaos form.
Don't forget number 53, Heart Earth.
Yup. And the thing is, their anime effects are so broken.
Everything in the anime is broken.
True.
Isn't it always?
Except for
Yes.
Utopia. Utopia still sucks in the anime.
Even though Utopia can't be destroyed by battle except by number cards.
That has to do with every number card.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
just Raigeki him and get him out of my way.
Anyway, Dr. Faker, the thing is, he is the father of Kite and his brother, which I don't think anybody saw that coming. Yeah, that's their father. That is Kite's father. And Kite's little brother, too.
No, not Heart.
Yep. And the thing is, we didn't really see Dr. Faker until right after Yuma got done doing Vectrex. So now we need to go into the battle between Yuma, Shark, Kite versus Dr. Faker.
That was a good duel.
It was a good duel, and the thing is, thanks to Yuma, which I couldn't believe Yuma managed to do it, he managed to destroy Heart of Chaos Dragon.
Somehow,
How?
Somehow, some way he did it, and it was all thanks to Utopia.
Okay then.
Lame.
But the thing is, Dr. Faker's deck has some good combos with it. But the thing is, we didn't realize, but sooner or later, we learned that Dr. Faker was actually being controlled by a Baryon from Baryon World.
What?
Yep. And that's when we got to see one of the strongest spell cards in the game, Rank Up Magic Baryon's Force.
Baryon's Force isn't that strong.
Well,
in the anime, yes.
In the anime, it was.
But not in our game. Our game, the actual game, Rank Up Magic Baryon's Force is one of the worst rank up cards.
Yeah.
I mean, Numeron Force and the 7th one are so much better.
Anyway, Yuma, it was pretty much Yuma, Shark, and Kite against the Baryon. Pretty much, Kite and Shark pretty much managed to fall. But the thing is, it was Yuma and the Baryon all by himself. But here's the thing. Yuma realized that his friends were behind him all the way. And somehow, someway, Yuma beat the Baryon and saved Dr. Faker.
I don't worry. Wouldn't you say this was similar to the 3-on-1 duel with Crow, Jack, and Yusei against Goodwin?
Very similar, I will say that.
I never saw that.
It's a good duel. You need to check it out.
I will.
Anyway, any final thoughts on Dr. Faker?
Still looks like Wily.
Any-
But, honestly, he was not a bad villain. He was just... I mean, he honestly...
Misunderstood?
Without the Baryon, he would have been a good rival for Yuma.
Yeah. Anyway, next up, let's go over the next character. We will go over next Heart Tenjo, Kite's little brother.
No. Poor kid.
The thing is, he never dueled, so that basically... The thing is, I wouldn't say he's like Mokuba, but...
I was just thinking the same thing.
He's better than Mokuba. He has psychic powers.
Yeah, you got a point, he does. And that's what makes... And the thing is, that's what makes him that's what makes him a good character.
Plus, I mean, you got to feel bad for the kid, what he's gone through in his life.
Yeah, the thing is, he was pretty much suffering from a disease. The only way he could be cured is if Kite gathered all the numbers.
And he was also being used by his father to destroy Astral World.
That's right.
But the thing is, later on, Heart would not be affected by a disease anymore, and he pretty much became free to do whatever he desires.
Yay.
That's pretty much all I can think of Heart.
He's a simple character. He's a Mokuba-esque character, but, I mean, he's more supportive of Kite than Mokuba was ever of Kaiba.
Yeah. Let's see, who do we have not gone over? Oh, yeah! We didn't go over this guy the last time. Flip Turner.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, we did. Because I remember Brian saying that he was like Weevil because of the glasses.
Correct.
I believe we talked about him early video, if I remember correctly.
I believe so, but not hardly much.
There's not much to his character. He's a number-stealing little twerp. That's all he is.
And he has one of the most annoying decks at his disposal. A lot of flip effect monsters.
Can we just skip? Can we just move on from him? He's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, he became a good guy, but he still kept his bad ways,
And
even as a good guy.
And the thing is, I'm not. And now let's talk about the other character, Yuma Tsukumo's father.
What was his name?
I don't know.
I don't remember his dad either.
The thing is,
Or at least his name.
The thing is, he pretty much Yuma's father was the one who had. It was the thing is. The thing is, his father was an explorer. He wanted to explore a lot of places, and he pretty much ended up what he called the edge of the world. Basically, he went to Astroworld. Basically,
and he left Yuma the Emperor's key.
Yep, and not just that. I believe he also left Yuma the deck that he would now use.
Found it.
Yeah.
His name is Kazuma Tsukumo.
Yep.
And Mira Tsukumo, I believe, is Yuma's mother.
Correct, which we don't know much about her, so we can skip her.
Oh, I know there's two people that I know Brian would want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
His sister Kari.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, her. Mrs. News Journalist.
She's annoying.
Yeah, she's annoying. I will say that.
Because she doesn't want Yuma to duel.
Correct.
But when worst came to worst, and she knew the fate of the world was in Yuma's hands and his deck, she told him to go duel. And she honestly was a good sister. She was supportive of her brother, yet hard on her brother.
But here's the thing, that all changed when Yuma told his sister the truth about Astral and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then whenever he needed to duel, she was all for it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all we could say about Yuma's dad and his sister.
And also, maybe you guys talked about him a lot, but what about Master Roku?
Oh, yeah, the statue deck duelist.
Those decks were so weird. I wish those cards were real, actually. I'd love to play with a statue.
Because I remember Brian mentioning this. This was the very first time we ever saw Arcana Knight Joker.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the thing is, Master Roku had a very good assortment of cards, and if I'm correct, which I think you'll correct me on this, he was the one that used the statue cards.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about Arcana Knight Joker, it would be the first time in the series that we would see him.
I still say Yugi should have used him.
Exactly. I agree with you, Robert.
Uh-huh.
Because he had King, Queen, and Jack. So why not the Arcana Knight Joker fusion? I mean, in actuality, if I remember correctly, Arcana Knight we didn't get him in the TCG till 5Ds, I think.
Pretty much.
If memory serves me correctly, yeah.
I don't remember what set though. Let's see.
I'll let you look that up while I prepare the next character we need to discuss.
Yep.
Righto.
Looking him up right now. Let's see.
Because that guy's effect is brutal.
Uh-huh.
In the right circumstances.
Plus, he's a 3800 beat stick.
So even if his effects can't go off, at least you still have a beat stick to whack people with. Oh, Ancient Prophecy. He was a rare, I believe either a rare or common in Ancient Prophecy.
Nice.
Well, he deserved more. He deserved a higher rarity because he was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he got the secret rare treatment in Legendary Collection Yugi's World.
Oh, okay.
I have one lying around, but I just don't know where he's at right now.
Anyway, next.
Who's next?
Oh, I'll tell you who's next. Coswell Francis.
Was he the guy that used the ninja deck against Yuma?
Or is that the blue-haired guy?
It is, and I'm looking him up now. The blue-haired guy.
Ah, the guy. Oh, he was the guy that always pointed out Yuma was never good and was with the what was his name? The Terabyte guy. What was the Terabyte guy's name? He was a teacher. I know that.
And the thing about Cosmo France is he was also in possession of the Crash Bug archetype.
That was it. What was it? Yeah, the number.
And just like it's not the teacher. He is actually the kid, one of Yuma's friends. It's the kid.
No, I mean the teacher. No, I mean no. He revered the guy who used number 34.
Yeah.
He was the guy who used number 34 was like his idol.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember number 34's owners though. A lot of looking up is going in this episode of or in this history lesson, huh?
Sure sounds like it.
And number 34. Let's see. Original. I'm gonna look up his original owner.
Take your time, Robert.
Mm-hmm. Because this actually bugs me. I hate not knowing who owned a certain card.
Or as Brian would say, it's on the tip of your tongue and you just can't think of it.
Pretty much. Let's see. Number 34. Nope. 34. ZEXAL. Let's see. Originally owned by who? Mr. K. That was it.
Mr. K.
Mr. K. He was the guy who wore glasses in class. Then when he went into duel mode, his glasses came off and he looked all villainous.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of cool.
Okay. So is that all the info we need on Mr. Francis?
Well, wait, there's not really much to say. He's one of Yuma's friends, supportive, crash bug duelist, and got whooped Yuma's butt in class when his numbers went away because Astro was in the key.
All right. Next up. Now. It's about time we got to this section. I think we've gone over all the heroes, I believe. So I think you know what the time is. I think you know what time it is now.
Time to go with the leftover villains.
Time to go to the dark side of ZEXAL. We're going to start things off. We're going to start strong with Vector. Mr. Psychopath himself.
Traitor!
The thing is, Vector, in the beginning, he came to Earth as,
Ray
something
or other.
Ray something. I don't remember the kid's last name.
Wait a minute, Ray, where's Peter, Egon, and Winston?
If anybody doesn't get that reference, I'm sorry. You need to look that up.
Let's see. Vector.
Anyway, Ray something. Pretty much, Yuma met him first early in I believe season 3, was it?
He was very supportive of Yuma.
However, Ray, the thing is, his personality is this: he was always hyper, and he always wanted to do things the Ray way.
Ray Shadows is his name.
Thank you.
I was actually looking it up myself. So Ray, okay, that name already says that he's hiding something, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, in the beginning, Ray was a good friend to Yuma. And the thing is, it would not be long until him and Yuma tag dueled together.
Well, at first, Yuma found out that he was a Barian, and well, he was a quote-unquote Barian cop, like a special officer, and he gave to put Yuma in his ranks, he gave Yuma the spell card Rank Up Magic Limited Barian's Force, which allowed him to tap into a small portion of Barian power to create number C39 Utopia Ray V.
Which is an awesome monster.
That it is. I won't deny that. But after a while...
And also, he gave him the card V Salamander.
Yes. Now, afterwards, during the duel against... What was it? He was doing Vector, and then Ray had betrayed him, and then he used he unlocked the true form of Limited Barian Source, which is Rank Up Magic Numeron Source, to create one of the most powerful Utopia forms, number C39 Utopia Ray Victory.
And also, before Ray completely revealed his form, the archetype he was using was the Shining archetype, which consists of cards like Shining Bunny and Shining Bridge.
And then he became... What was his real deck?
Umbral Horror.
Oh yeah, the Umbral Horrors.
And the thing is, from that point forward, it just went downhill very quick. I mean, the thing is, once Ray revealed his true form to Yuma, Yuma was beside himself, and...
I think he almost quit dueling because he was so upset.
Almost. But here's the thing. There's one scene in ZEXAL that we need to go over. But we'll talk about the next character in a minute. Because this has something to do with him. The thing is, the battle between Vector and Yuma, it was very, very good.
Are we talking about the space battle where it was him, the Galaxy Eyes guy, and the Star Seraph guy?
Yep.
Versus Kite, Shark, and Yuma?
Uh-huh.
Because Kite took on the Galaxy guy, Yuma took on Vector, and Shark took on Mr. Star Seraph guy. Number 102. That was it. That was his monster. Star Seraph something.
Star Seraph Sentry.
Thank you.
And also, later on, Vector's deck would completely change when he pretty much located Dawn Thousand. Dawn Thousand pretty much went inside Vector, and now Vector contained all of Dawn Thousand's powers, including a new version of his deck, which now uses Manipulator of Souls and his Chaos version.
That's number 43, I want to say?
It's number 42.
42. There's too many number cards.
And Vector would end up destroying both Shark and, he would end up pretty much destroying Rio in a duel with her and the Star Seraph Sentry. They both lost instantly. Because around that time, Vector had possession of number 96, which we will get to number 96 in a minute.
Dark Mist?
Yep, he had control of Dark Mist.
Didn't we? Wait, no. Dark Mist was using him, because Dark Mist will not be controlled by anyone.
Thanks to the power of Dawn Thousand, Vector used Dark Mist, but Dark Mist was in a new form.
Oh, you're talking about the bulky version after he ranked up.
No, the thing is, the version I'm talking about is pretty much the version where Dark Mist pretty much looks like a puppet.
Why is Dark Mist a puppet?
He was pretty much being controlled by Vector, basically.
Not again.
And the thing is, he was pretty much under the control of Manipulator of Souls.
You know, honestly, I like number 90. I mean, he's a bad character, but I mean, there were times that he had redeeming qualities, but then he just flew off and was being a jerk again.
Yeah. I think that's all I'm going to say about Vector, because the thing is, later on, he does end up being destroyed by Don Bowsand after he loses his duel to Shark, which I remember that all too well.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's get to number 96. And this is there. And the thing about number 96 is he possessed a few number cards as well, including the Djinn Buster.
Now, number 96, for those who do not know, number 96 is a number card who represents the darkness of Astral Soul. When he got split, number 96 began trying to take over he took over other duelists to get close to Yuma, and then once once Astral had absorbed number 96, it began to take him over.
Yep.
And this is and during the duel between number 96 and Brog is the first time we ever see, willingly, Utopia going to another duelist.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Also, Dark Mist is also responsible for making Astral evil at one point, and then when Astral was controlled pretty much by a small portion of Dark Mist's power, he pretty much fused with Yuma to create a very dark, evil Yuma, who would then unleash a new weapon to Utopia Ruby's arsenal.
Dark Chimera.
Dark Chimera.
DZW, Dark ZEXAL weapon, Dark Chimera, which fused with number 30, C39 Utopia. What was it? Ray, Victory, or which version?
Ray V.
And then once Yuma snapped back to himself, Rank Up Magic Rank Up Magic Limited transformed into Numeron Source, and then he summoned Victory and smashed everyone.
Later on, though, Yuma would battle Dark Mist one last time, but it would be inside the Chaos Field. And the thing about Dark Mist was already prepared for Yuma because Dark Mist had possession of Rank Up Magic Variance Force. He used Rank Up Magic Variance Force on himself to go into number C96, Darkstorm.
And he bulked up like all crap.
Yeah, he did.
He became he looked like somebody from Dragon Ball Z after that.
Yeah, he
was his power level one of Brian's shirts?
Most likely, yes. But
his monster's attack points weren't.
Nope. But the thing about Darkstorm is his powers pretty much surpass Dark Mist. The Yuma was nearly close to losing to Darkstorm, but somehow, someway, Yuma pulled through. But in the process, Astral was sent back to Astral World.
Really?
Yep. Back to Astral World. Which this leads up to the next character we gotta go over. I can't remember how to pronounce his name exactly, but he's the one that uses the new orders cards.
There's a lot of people. Hold on. I got this. I'll look up his name. How's it pronounced? How's it spelled?
I think it's Erebus, I believe.
Let's see here.
I think it's something like that.
I'm looking it up. Let's see. Google is your friend. Hooray.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. What is his name? He's the owner of New Orders cards, you said?
Yep.
New Order. Let's see. Who owns these guys? Let's see. Here it is. Let's see. This talks about the New Orders cards.
Yeah, just look up the New Orders cards themselves and they'll tell you who its owner is.
Let's see. Oh, it's Let's see here. Each ranked up. Let's see. Astral Flash. Let's see. Let's see.
How about
Wait, Elithis?
something like that?
Eliphas?
That's him.
Elithis.
Yeah.
Or Elithis. I think it's Elithis.
Anyway, Eliphas, he is pretty much the one who had to bring Astro back. Astro was about to be punished because I don't remember why.
And it said that he was also, like, during a duel, he forced Yuma to risk the memories of Astral.
Yup.
And then
also
he summoned one of the New Orders cards.
And also, I forget what duel it was, but I remember Brian told me that he summoned Utopia Roots, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Number S39 Utopia Roots?
Pretty much.
I think that's his name, isn't it? Number S39?
And the one you're thinking of is number S39 Utopia Prime.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Or,
Yeah, it is number 39 Utopia Roots, and then the other one is number S39 Utopia something or other.
in the manga, it's called Utopia 1.
That's what he's called, Utopia 1.
Anyway, let's get back on the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much Yuma and Eliphas, or whatever his name is.
Let's just call him Elithis.
Yeah. Pretty much he pretty much dueled him, and he managed to beat him. Even though the duel was not easy, because he had to go through all the New Orders cards, including all the way up to New Orders 12. And then it was
13.
Yeah, including New Orders 13.
Which shouldn't exist because there's no such thing as rank 13.
Well, in the anime there is.
I call hacks. I mean, then again, there are Yu-Gi-Oh cards like number F0 Utopic Future and Ultimate Tzolk'in which have no levels. Even though they're treated as like rank 4 and rank 1 and level 12.
Anyway, I think that's all we can say about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next one we need to get into is Dumon.
Who now?
Dumon.
I don't know who that is.
He's the one who uses the Star Seraphs.
Mr. Star Seraph guy.
Wait a minute. Am I right? I think. No, I'm wrong.
That's not Star Seraph guy?
He's the one that uses... Yeah, he's the Star Seraph guy.
Hooray for Star Seraph guy. Oh god, the chair and the stick. No.
Yeah.
Not the chair and the stick.
Yeah, the thing is, the only ones he uses was Sage, Scout, and Sword.
And the Xyz, number 102.
But he did have some exclusive cards for the deck as well.
Any random anime protagonist.
Yeah. He also had Chaos number 102 and 102.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's a good villain. later on, he
Didn't he join forces with Yuma after failing to get one of the sealed number cards or something like that?
only for a little bit.
But he wasn't actually a bad guy.
No, because he was under the control of because Don Falzon corrupted their memories.
If it wasn't for that, he'd probably be a pretty good guy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Any final words on Dumont?
Should have seen more time.
Okay. Next up, we will go over Alito. Mr.
Battle and Boxer, Battle Obsessed guy.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Mr. TKO guy.
Yeah.
You know what I could? I just thought of something. I'm gonna do something funny when I edit this. Right here, right there.
Oh, this should be good.
Anyway, he was another one of the Barian emperors that, besides Dumont, that had his memories corrupted by Don Falzon. He's a good duelist, but he was pretty much Yuma's rival, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah.
And the thing is, he was okay. I mean, he has good use of the Battle and Boxer deck. He actually used it very, very well.
Nearly beat Yuma. I mean, but during all the duels versus Yuma, he nearly beat him, and it was such a good duel.
It was.
When Brian first heard his voice, there was one phrase that was going through his head, and Ricky, I'm sure you know what phrase it was.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious.
Because you know who he sounded like.
Yeah, I do.
No. I know his voice sounded familiar.
Should we let him in on it?
Yeah.
His voice sounded like, and I think this is going to be a dead giveaway, Chaz! Chaz!
Oh, his voice actor is Chaz, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, he should have been Yuma's rival then instead of Kite. Although I do love Kite, but still.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah.
Well, he was his rival, technically. In the Barian army, he was one of the better Barians. Like, if he hadn't fallen under the control of Don Thousand, he probably wouldn't have ended up being a secondary rival to Yuma other than Kite.
True. Very, very true.
Which would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the thing, and yeah, he was the voice actor for Chaz. And yeah, we were right.
Hooray.
Okay, next up, let's go Grog.
Giant Hand?
Yep.
Hashtag finally getting reprinted.
Who has the same voice actor as Alito.
Again, finally getting reprinted. Finally,
Not
Giant
to
Hand.
mention, his voice actor was the very first one who did the voice of Ash.
Oh, God.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You mean the female? You mean the girl who did Chaz or Ash's voice did his voice?
Oh, no. I'm thinking of a different voice actor. My mistake.
Because Ash was voiced by a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that very
Still is voiced by a girl.
Anyway, Grog, he was a... Yeah, okay, I guess.
He gave us two of the most broken cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire Hand and Ice Hand.
Yep.
And Giant Hand, which we're getting soon in the TCG as a gold rare. Woohoo! I want that card. What I'm saying is I want that card.
Any final thoughts on him?
He was a good duelist. He gave Yuma a run for his money.
Next up, Mezar.
Wait, is he Galaxy Eyes guy?
Yep.
I like that guy.
Mr. Tachyon dude.
Who insulted Kite as not being the true master of the Galaxy Eyes.
And him and Kite have duked it out on several occasions, losing to Kite in their very last duel. But also, Mizar would come back as a good guy in the end, almost defeating Don Falzon. if it wasn't for Numeron's spell revision, which I think everybody saw that coming. Because the card that Mazar was planning to take out Don Falzon with was Dragon King's Demise, but Don Falzon rewritten it into card of the Dragon King.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. He was planning to beat Don Falzon with burn damage.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Other than that, he had a lot of good cards for Tachyon Dragon at his disposal, including the famous Tachyon Cannon.
Interesting.
And also, don't forget his Chaos number. The very monster that would give Kite a run for his money.
Yeah, true.
Any thoughts on Mazar?
He gave us one of the most broken galaxy cards to allow number 95 to be abused.
Yep.
Which I do very well.
I'll remind Brian to stay away from that.
Hey, my galaxy deck has gotten so much more evil. And I'm in love with it again.
Anyway, I think we're going to move on to the next one. And who would be next? What do you know? Shark himself, but when he was evil.
Oh, the Barian Shark.
Barian Shark. We'll call him Barian Shark.
What was his actual name? Did he have an actual name, or was he just Barian Shark?
Rio Castle.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Shark.
That is his real name.
His real name's Rio? Wait, so his real name's his sister's name?
Oh, wait. Oops.
Wait, I was about to say, since when did Shark become a girl?
That was my bad. His real name is Reginald.
That's his Barian name?
Reginald Castle. His Barian name is Nash.
Nash. That's his name. Okay, so that's Shark's... So, Reginald Castle, a.k.a. Shark, is his human name, and Nash is his Barian name?
Correct.
I like his Barian name better.
Yeah.
The one qualities about his deck as a Barian is he is in possession of a brand new number card.
Which number does he have?
Abyss Flash.
That thing is brutal, according to Brian.
Number 73?
Yep, number 73 and Chaos 73.
Doesn't he have an over 100 number?
Yeah, I believe he does.
Which one is that then? I mean,
I cannot remember.
I'm going to look this up real quick because I'm curious now. Hey, this proves this is a history lesson because we're actually having to look up junk.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good thing though.
Yep.
Alright, I'm looking up seeing what his over 100 number is because all the Barians have an over 100 number card.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, there was another there is another Marin, I guess, and that's Rio's Barian name. Because it's kind of obvious she's a let's see, I'm looking. Let's see, I'm trying to.
Rio's was.
It's Marin.
Marin.
Yeah, it said when I was looking through Marin.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anything else you want to add to?
Still looking up his monster.
Oh.
His chaos, yeah. His over 100 monster.
I'll help you look at it. Look it up.
Advertisements. No. Advertisements are evil. Let's see. Well, it would be a monster that fits him, right? Because
Yeah.
all the number cards fit, or the over 100 fit with someone.
I know which one it was. Silent Honor Arc.
Oh, number one. Wow. You know what I just realized? Because there was a time, a while back, I was actually in the hospital, and I just remembered that I had seen that episode where he had summoned 101, and then he used Rank Up Magic, the 7-1, to Chaos, to do Chaos Evolution on all of the other Baryons monsters, including 107, 106, 105, 4, 3, 2, all the... So basically 1 through 7 all went... That's why it was called Rank Up Magic, the 7-1, well, in the anime, because it ranked up all 7 of the other Baryons monsters to their Chaos forms.
That would make sense.
Holy crap, did the anime just make sense?
Yes, it did.
Oh my god. It actually made sense for once. I'm shocked.
You're not the only one.
Mm-hmm. But I remember that, because I remember seeing that, because right as they were all ranking up, Yuma was on a bus and he was worried about Astral. Poor Yuma. All he wanted was a friend. Things got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm looking up something.
Drink to the proud and noble Chocobo, the only friend I know. Gets me where I need to go. Let's have a pint in this majestic feast. I'll ride her western east until I'm quite deceased.
Oh, Brian's calling. Hang on.
Smart and they're friendly and they only know one word.
Hello? You're on your own? Oh, you're walking up the stairs? Yeah, hold on. I'll meet you at the door. Hey, Nancy, hi. We're going to have a little bit of problem. Great. What now? I'll grab it for you. Alright, oh, hey, thanks for letting for me. No problem. Okay.
Oh, that little one is a piece of work. She is too cute. I'll send you pics when I get a chance. Alright, sure you are. Alright, later.
Alright. Hey, guys.
Welcome
Hey, welcome to the party.
Alright, so Maxie just said that there's a little bit of craziness while I was gone.
Yeah.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, you do have a point there.
Okay. We're just looking up Shark's Baryon deck. This way we can get his evil side out of the way and then we discuss the next character for the extras.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did Maxie do while
It
I
was
was
okay, very polite.
Alright.
Very
Yeah, that's no surprise. Yeah, I had called and he said that he had to take care of a few things with Archie, but after that he was going to be over. So,
Yeah.
so was he able to help out right away or what?
Yeah, he was a help. He was a help.
He was.
No, what I mean was when you guys started recording, was he helping out right away, or was there...
Oh, no. We had a little visitor in the form of the Blue Bottomers' epic lame enemy.
Okay, how the heck did that pinhead show up? I have no contact with him at all.
I don't know. Apparently Maxie chased him out, though.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know how Dr. Wiley got into this recording, but thank goodness Maxie showed up and booted him out the door.
I thought he was going to freak out when I showed him my Mega Man amiibo.
Oh, you gotta show me that when you get a chance, dude.
Yep, after the recording, I'll show you it.
Okay, I found his Baryon deck.
Really now?
Yeah, and it's still a water deck.
Of course. Well, he uses number 101, so...
He uses more than just that.
His name is Shark. What do you expect?
Also he has number 104 Umbrella Masquerading, and I don't know how that got in there.
Your guess is as good as mine.
He pretty much has other chaos number cards from other people in here too, but I'm guessing that's from his duel with Vector. That's the only thing I can think of. But anyway, back to Shark. He did become evil later on. However, he wasn't all evil, because now that he knows who he really is, thanks to him remembering his past memories, just like his sister, and just like everybody else, they eventually learned what their past memories were, thanks to the Nefarium numbers.
Right.
In the end, Shark would help Yuma out against Dawn Thousand.
Okay.
And that was the best duel I have ever seen.
No argument here.
Any other thoughts?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, I just saw you sent me some links. I'll definitely post those down in the description.
Perfect.
Okay, next up, final character for the extras. This is the last one. Dawn Thousand himself.
Oh, Mr. Numeronius guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the most annoying deck I've ever faced in my life.
What kind of deck does he use?
Let's see. How's the best way to describe this dude?
He uses a Numeron deck.
Well, his name sure. Well, I guess what is it? Number 1000 Numeronius or something like that.
He uses a Numeron gate cards.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, he uses a lot of Numeron cards. He gives pretty much first Mizar decides to step up and try to beat Dawn Thousand. That did not end too well.
So Galaxy Eyes Tachyon got ripped apart?
Yeah, he got ripped apart.
He got torn a new one, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, not number 107. I like that guy.
Also, and then Yuma and Shark went up to bat against Dawn Thousand. They were doing good, but then they hit a huge wall.
I'm guessing number 1000?
You guessed right.
They ran into Numeron Gate Shunya first. And
he guessed right.
And then they ran into the Numeron Gate cards first. Then they ran into Shunya. Then they ran into number 1 C1000. And then Numeros Numeronia. When they hit Numeros Numeronia, the one thing that could save them was Numeron Dragon. And unexpectedly, Kite made an appearance in that duel.
Well, he's Kite. He always has to pop up because he's awesome.
True, very true.
And Kite did, and the thing about Kite is, the thing is, he gave Yuma Numeron, Mazar gave Yuma Numeron Dragon, but the thing is, thanks to Kite, Yuma was able to use it. And that was one of the instruments in defeating Dawn Thousand, besides Utopia.
Not again.
And the thing is, Dawn Thousand was pretty much destroyed.
No.
And then this part I haven't seen yet. Yuma then later on would have to face Shark. So
Final duel of the series.
Pretty much, yeah. Actually, no, the final duel was
Yuma versus Astral,
which was pretty similar to Yug versus Atem.
Yeah.
Is it? But haven't people kept saying that Astral is Atem, just the way he mentors Yuma?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyway, I don't have much to say about Dawn Thousand.
Me either.
So that is everyone. Well, everyone that we could think of.
anyone we can think of. If you guys can think of anybody else, put a
Leave
comment
us
down below.
if you must, if you feel like, oh, you didn't say enough, go ahead, tell us in the comment. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Like we always will, we always have, always will, and
Exactly,
we always like
please.
feedback.
Yeah, as I say, please fill in the blanks for us.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took us an awful long time to get back together again, but tonight was one of our only opportunities for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because soon I will be helping my brother Steve, my sister-in-law Vanessa, helping them with their daughter Mia, who is going to be a year old on January 22nd.
Woohoo!
So she's going to be getting a lot of Uncle Brian time. So I don't know when I'm going to be helping these guys out.
Anyway, who wants to lead us out?
I got it this time. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this history lesson in the world that is Yu-Gi-Oh! And my name is Hudson Man 2.
My name, and I am MLB11XNC22 saying, see you later.
And this is Brian Dancer, or Lion346, wishing you all fond farewell, happy gaming, and best luck in all of your duels.
And I must say one more thing before I cut the recording. Class dismissed.